Hello, welcome back to True Blessing Channel. My name is Shemaya, and today's topic is going to be about my books collection. Say, yay, books collection. You know, an old teacher of mine told me back in the day that reading was very fundamental. If you make it very interesting, just for kids in the classroom, if you're a teacher or just homeschooling, things of that nature. But I just love different genres of books. I love romance. I love mystery suspense. I love autobiographies. So, with that being said, I'm going to introduce my books that have here at home, my books collection, as well the books that I rented from the local library. So let me introduce the first book. It is Redeeming Love. This is a great read. I'm telling you, great book to read. It is awesome. It's a powerful retelling of the story of Gomer and Hosea. And Redeeming Love is a life changing story of God's unconditional, redemptive, and all consuming love. Yes, it is. And also, it's a splendid piece of work exploring both physical love and the love of God. There is not one false note in this wonderful novel. It isn't. So, this book is really a great book. It's intriguing. It will have you so engrossed in the book you cannot put it down. I mean, I'm just talking about just mind blowing. It's really sad too. At one point, you may cry when you read this book. So if you love a good story, Redeeming Love is a great book to purchase or rent at the local library. Okay, so I'm going on to the next book. And the next book I'm going to introduce, you know who we are. The next book is Malcolm X by Alex Haley. We know who Alex Haley are, right? He's the author and writer that wrote the book or wrote the screenplay for Roots back in the day. Yes, it was a civil rights, not civil rights, but a slavery movie. How Caucasian was ruler over made slavery African American into slavery, and back in them time. But however, that's what Alice Haley, the movie that he wrote. He also rewrote the book for Malcolm X autobiography. And Malcolm X was a civil rights leader. He was a minister. He was in the Nation of Islam. He was many things, but I just love the great story of Malcolm X. Did you know that his mother was from what was it, Omaha, Nebraska? I didn't know that. I read, and I saw the movie so many times, and that's one little part in the movie that I miss. All right, so this is a great book to read. So this is in my home collection. So on to the next book. The next book I would like to introduce is The Lucky One by Nicholas Spark. Now this book right here, I have not yet read this book. However, I heard it was a great book. That's why I purchased this book. They also have the motion picture regarding The Lucky One. So I'm assuming it's a romance. I'm assuming it's a romance novel. So if you like Nicholas Spark as an author and if you like his movies, then you will enjoy this book. On to the next one. The next book I'm going to introduce is Act Like a Man, Think Like a Lady. Yes, I said it, honey. Act like a man, think like a lady. See, when we act like a man, we men don't like a lady to act like a man. He want a lady to act like a lady and be classy and elegant. Elegant. Okay, but this book is very informative to women that want to know about what men want. So if you want to go and get this book and see what I'm talking about, I recommend this book. All right, so the next book I'm going to introduce is Mary Monroe, Empty Vows. Now, this also is a great book as well. It's a little like back in the days in the country. I'm gonna read what the New York Times says about this book. But Moreau convincingly portrayed a time and place where desperation is the norm. Moreau reveals sympathetic aspects and complex motivations for each character in this engrossing setting. So if you like a book, if you like to read this book, I recommend to get this book. It's a three-part series. This is the second book. I read the first, and now the second and the third I probably will read, but it's very interesting. So I recommend this book if you would like to go get this book. All right. So our next book that we're going to introduce are Kristen Hannah, which I just love. I love reading her books. I read several of her books, and her book just made me just cry. It was a tearjerker. It most definitely was. And I say that I just love. I know you say, "Why you gotta cry all the time?" I just love reading books, and then about sad stories. Some of these stories have a meaning behind it. I like a true story. I like a story that hasn't been published before, as far as plagiarism, or if it's like a true story. Like, even though there's not this fiction, these books, these stories is make believe, but I just like crimes, like true crimes. I like Law and Order and things of that nature, forensic files. But anyway, not to get off course, anyways. But The Night Road, I haven't not yet read this book. However, I recommend this book if you have not got it. I recommend that you get this book from your local library, just to rent it, just to see if you would like it. Then you can purchase it at Amazon. All right, so I think those is all my book collection this far. I have more books to introduce. However, I'm gonna make this a part one series. It's gonna be series that I'm going to do. For as of right now, this part one, introducing my book collection. So if you like to start a book club, I'm talking slow. Oh my God. So if you like to start a book club and you like to see more of these videos, just like and comment down below. And I would like to say bye bye for now. See you later. God bless.